Thank you so much to our senior citizens in this residence, older persons of our beloved nation, carers in families and institution, and the team from the ministry. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Nisambula Vinaka, namaste and a very good morning to you all. First of all, I bring apologies from our Honorable Madam Minister who could not be here today. So I stand in for her today, as our ministry remains committed to the plight of the older persons. It's a very important event for us, where we as a nation want to pause and create awareness on the abuse of older persons. For each one of us who stand here today and in this nation, we stand on the shoulders of our seniors, of our elders. What we are is because of the shoulders we have stood on. What we are is because of the knowledge, the wisdom of care and love of our older persons. And it is absolutely imperative, as we have grown and been looked after by our elders when we were smaller and more vulnerable. As they become vulnerable, it's only our duty to look after them as well. So older persons have been our bedrock of our families, our communities, and our nation. They have lived lives selflessly with total sacrifice so that the children, our families, and loved ones reach their lifetime dreams and better livelihoods. And you have to only ask our seniors, their focus in life, it totally focus only on the children, on the growth of the children, on the happiness of the children. These awareness campaigns has started from the United Nations Assembly's Resolution 66-127, marking June 15th as World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, is one day in the calendar year when the whole world stand together to pause to draw attention to abuse, to harm, and many forms of suffering inflicted on our older generation. The World Health Organization has defined elder abuse as a single or repeated act or lack of appropriate action occurring within any relationship where there is an expectation of trust, causing harm or distress in an older person. The 7 forms of abuse are physical, psychological, emotional, sexual, neglect, abandonment, financial abuse, and self-neglect. We do know and we have seen reports of bodily injury. We know and we hear often cases of sexual abuse, the emotional torture, the torments. And also, unfortunately, we hear a lot of times of financial and material exploitation, where the assets or finances of the seniors are taken away from them. Neglect, abandonment, self-neglect, behavior by elder persons that threaten their own health and safety. Sometimes we see that the older persons are so tired of their life that they also cause harm to themselves. The theme this year is Closing the Circle, addressing gender-based violence or GBV in older persons, in older age policy law and evidence-based responses. This is aligned to UNESCAP annual themes in the Madrid International Plan of Action on Aging of 2002. The observance of the theme is to target the often invisible abuse, violence, and neglect experienced by older persons, mostly women around the world. And one of the things I have constantly heard going around over the years is, especially older persons or older women in our context, in our cultural context, sometimes lose their home when they become a widow. They lose their place in the society when they become a widow. There's often issues of probate. There's often issues of property. And I see a lot of head nodding, so I know this is something that we constantly hear about. And it's something that we need to pause and think, how do we actually take some action around that older women in particular, are protected. We all know that the studies have confirmed that violence against older women is widespread, but mostly hidden. It is hidden because in many times we see older women not empowered enough to be able to report or have the resources to be able to take the action necessary for them to get what they need. We also see there's a legislation when we see older persons, neglected older persons, for example, they can claim allowances. They can take action against the children and take allowances. And when we ask them, they say no, they wouldn't. So they will remain neglected, they will not have the resources, but they will not take action against the children. It just doesn't feel right for them. But also, many a times, in other cases, especially where land and property is involved, many times they may not have the resources to do so. It occurs in, intersecting ways, abuse, inflicted by a variety of perpetrators, including intimate partners or spouses, family members, caregivers, both in homes and institutional settings, and community members. Yet reliable, comprehensive data on how often it occurs, among whom, by whom, and what is associated personal and economic costs don't exist, despite research showing that trauma induced by abuse, the lifespan has devastating impact on older women. We have also seen cases of older women neglect, so people coming brought to hospitals and then left there, and many a times our older persons' homes have had to take them in. The 2017 national census shows that about 10.6% of total population are older persons, and this data is much older. And what do we define as older persons? So there are some definitions that talk about 65% and above, and there's about 100,000 people who are 60 and above. The numbers will change as people are expected to live longer in Fiji and around the globe. 61,000 of our older persons are covered under the government social protection program. And I can say that the social pension scheme payout for older persons must and is expected to increase, but I leave the details of that hopefully from the budget at the end of this month. We owe to the older persons that they age with dignity, with quality of life in where they live. We as a government are strongly committed to the older persons and will continue to review existing legislation and social protection programs, assistive grants to partners, advocacy, and more importantly, embracing family support systems so that the rights of older persons are not compromised or belittled in any form. The social and cultural norms closely woven into the fabric of our multicultural society is how we value and treasure our older persons. They don't deserve the violence in the final span of their lives. Family remains the center of care. Having said that, we have seen as people are migrating, younger people are migrating, I have come across villages that have said, it's harder for even to look after our older persons and bury the dead, because a lot of young people from some of the villages are just going to, employment in abroad and overseas countries. So the dynamics are shifting, and it is all of us, all our responsibility to our older persons, whether it's our relatives or our community elders, that we look after their physical health and social needs so that they're able to enjoy their life to the fullest as they have given to us. They were there before we were born. They gave us the best that they could, and it is our responsibility to give us their best, to give them our best until they end their lives on this earth. The contributions of older persons is the reason we are here. They have built our nation. They have built our culture, our morals, our values, our behavior, our mannerism, our discipline. Their hard work, they have taught us to deal with the different challenges that we embrace. The government recognizes the vast economic contributions older persons in building Fiji, while some are still doing the build back now after the COVID-19 pandemic. And whether they're in rural or urban areas, each one of them have helped build our nation. We all want to age with dignity and respect, so let us support this campaign today. Let's create awareness, and let's try and see if there is abuse in any context, that this is reported, and this is so we are able to look after our seniors and remove them from any harm or danger that they may be in. I trust that each one of us will do our part, whether it's the government, it's the aged care facilities, families, communities, to reach out to our older persons so they are given the care and support they need for a dignified livelihood. Thank you, and have a blessed day.